Let's get this video started, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. Smash that like button. Do me that favor. Let's get this started, though. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back here with another video. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all see that thumbs up? Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Make sure that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping my video. And try to get your badge. Get your membership. Join Team Smoke Gang. But smash the like button. That's free. It ain't going to hurt you. And it ain't gonna cost you. That junk is free. Smash the like button. But today we got to talk about something, y'all. We got to talk about this. Everybody kind of like been talking about this for the last few days. And King Yella, shout out to King Yella from Chicago. King Yella got his own platform. Make sure y'all go subscribe to King Yella too. He's from Chicago, native, born, all that. So when King Yella did an interview recently on Can Capone, it actually caught my attention what he was talking about. Because Can Capone, make sure y'all go subscribe to Can Capone too. Dope interviews over there. Definitely dope interviews. Shout out to Can Capone. But Can Capone asked him a question. And the question was that everybody been like talking about this on the internet, social media, whatever y'all want to call it. But they were saying, is it possible if King Von would have never got signed to OTF, if Durk never would have brought him over there, none of this he would have never got caught up with? Because if y'all think before King Von arrived in OTF, Little Durk was kind of like switching up his music around 2012, 14, 15, around that time. King Von came, he's back on his drill. And we got to talk about this. We're going to go over the clip that King Yella talking about. We're going to go over some other clips. We're going to go over one clip that Little Tim just did recently. The Quando Rondo dude, the one that actually allegedly the one that killed Lil Von, which I think that he didn't kill Lil Von allegedly. And everything I speak on this video is alleged. They dropped the charges because they talking about self-defense, this and that, but they talking about the bullet didn't even match his gun. That part. We got to talk about this. But I want y'all to make sure y'all commenting below, man. Light one up. We got to talk about this, man. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. Let's get straight to it, man. Now, this is King Yella speaking about Little Durk not signing. If he didn't sign King Von, none of this would have happened. Because you got to remember, Little Durk is actually locked up for the Quando Rondo situation. Who beef was that? And I'm going to show y'all an old clip. So old footage that's running around the internet. And I'm going to show y'all this. When Quando Rondo and Little Durk was on live, and Little Durk actually told this little nigga, yo, I love you, gang. And Quando said it right back. I love you too, gang. They supposed to have linked up that day. They was on live. Before all this drama kicked out because of King Von. Because King Von wanted to walk up on Quando and put hands on him. Thinking ain't no retaliation gonna kick out. That all falls back on Lil Durkio, man. That's what we got to talk about. If he never would have signed King Von, man, none of this shit probably would have been going on with Durk. Let's get straight to it, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all see that thumbs up? Smash that like button. Let's get to King Yella, man. Shout out to King Yella and shout out to Can Capone.
A lot of people are blaming King Von for all this happened. They're saying if Von would have kept his hands to himself, none of this would happen. And a lot of people got their life ruined over this situation.
I spoke on that. I said something about that. It's Von's fault, man. It's your own fault. But you are 1,000% correct. Durk didn't even act that type of way until this came home. When this came home, Durk turned into a whole nother person. You know what I'm saying? Durk was kind of chilling, started making different type of music. 2016 and 7, he was crying on the music mostly, you know, for the women, you know. Like, he wasn't on that tough no more doing all that shit he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this. Von up a lot of people's lives. He was up, they killed Duck. Then he just up that killed for him. But that's obviously, you know, he had that much influence and was loved that much that did what they were scared of him, loved him at the same time, but was scared of him too. But at the end of the day, if King Von, if King, let me tell you, I'm gonna break this down to you. If King Von would have got convicted of that murder, Duck would be alive.
Now remember that. Now who helped? Hold up. Before we continue, smash that like button, that thumbs up. Smash the like button if you haven't, if you're just tuning in, man. Smash the like button. But who helped King Von beat the murder cases when he came home? Who helped King Von beat the murder cases? Who helped the other niggas from the OTF team? They beat their murder case. The nigga Didi, remember Didi, the nigga that they got locked up, whatever, right now, part of OTF, whatever. He beat two murder cases. Remember, he said, man, it was little bro that helped me, little Durk, got me 2 lawyers. He got 2 lawyers for Didi. Did the same thing probably for other niggas, but he did it for Von. That's why King Yella said that. If that nigga would have never, not wishing jail on nobody, because I don't wish jail on my worst enemies, that part, what are we talking about here? But you got to understand who helped that nigga get out. It was Lil Durk. And I want another thing to let this marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul what I'm about to tell y'all. Light one up. Y'all already know the vibes. What I'm about to say is, when King Yella said that nigga was making different type of music in the mid like 2000, what 15, 16, 14. I want to say 14 to 16 around there. And that mid 2000 team, whatever. 10s, whatever. Remember when he was dating Dej Loaf? Remember the female, now Detroit, tap in. Michigan, tap in. Niggas in the Midwest, tap in, because y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember Dej Loaf? Dej Loaf, the female? Probably pronouncing her name wrong right now, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Remember the female he was dating that was coming out of Detroit? And she had that kind of like that, the way Little Durk rap now? I sit back. Don't act like y'all know Dej Loaf now, whatever. I might be saying her name wrong, but the Loaf is right. I probably say the beginner name wrong, but it's Dej Loaf. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I think she by whatever. The female that came out with that hit song, let these ends try me. That song, that hit song she came out with that come out of Detroit. That female. Now, I want y'all to remember her voice, the way she rapped, the way she rap on that mic and all that. She like sings and rap at the same time. Who was dating her, and then all of a sudden, you know, they split up. He went on his way. He started rapping just like her. I'm not tripping. When Durk first came out on the drill scene, he was rapping on that drill. That shit wasn't working. It wasn't taking his career off. He got with Dej Loaf from Detroit, that female, took her style a little bit, twisted it. Then he came out with the crying on the songs and all that in 2015, around that 16, 14, whatever, 17. But he was with her for a little bit. And he continued with the same style to this day. Not saying he took it from her, but come on, he was dating her. Maybe she helped him out. He twisted a little bit, put his style in it, and that's the Little Durk we got there. But don't forget about the female who was dating out of Detroit that he got that style from. Dej Loaf. Shout out to her. Probably pronounce her name wrong, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But let's continue with King Yella, because it's kind of crazy how King Von came home. Nigga turned up. Nigga went from 0 to 100 quick. Went straight back to the drill scene. You know why? Because he got a little nigga that actually was putting in work in the streets. And they was actually writing that shit down. That shit contagious. When you got a little nigga, you turn to a rapper like King Von, he talking about the shit he did in the streets. His reputation is actually facts, verified, stamped. And you got a little nigga like Lil Durk. We gonna get to the clip, which he needed that energy. He needed that energy for his career to take off where he at right now even more. His career took off when King Von came home. He went back to that drilling, but switched it up a little bit. Let's continue with King Yella, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Want y'all to think about that. Nigga took Dej Loaf style from Detroit, twisted a little bit, and he ran with that shit. That part. What are we talking about here? Shout out to Detroit, man.
The O Block 5 plus the T's will be free. Durk and them, this one will never happen because when nobody had to go slide for him. So yeah, it's his fault. He fucked these niggas' life up.
King Von would be alive. Louis got shot in the Louis got shot in the head. The other guy got killed, got shot in the head, Slutty. Quando Rondo is now looking at a RICO. He's gonna have to go to jail for like 5 years. Quando Rondo's friend was killed. Quando Rondo's life has pretty much been ruined. Little Durk now is in prison, and it looks like about another 8 people he's gonna take to prison with him. I mean, how many people is that I just named?
Man,
like 20 people.
They finna get
all these people.
Hey, listen, I'm finna tell this right here on y'all platform. This finna be bigger than what y'all seeing now. A lot of finna hit the fan, bro. A lot about to hit the fan. A lot of gonna hit the fan. More bodies finna come out. More hits gonna come out. It's gonna be all types that's finna come out. I swear to God. Cause I'm telling you, them finna get that and start singing, man. Durk don't scare nobody. All them will tell on Durk. Will tell on Durk. You ain't never met a gangster that kill people and snitch on people? You know why they do that? Because who are you? I'm the killer here. I don't care. I would tell on you. That's how a lot of these thinking.
Woo! Ain't that the truth though? Hold up, man. Smash that like button. Y'all already know the vibes if you haven't, because y'all know y'all watched the video. Don't even hit the like button. Smash the like button, because we still got here to be. We still going. Yeah, we not done. We still got a long way. Pause. Ain't that the truth though? Don't we know a lot of killers, documentaries, legendary killers from all cities, all coasts, LA, New York, East, West, down south, mid. How many documentaries we seen right now? I'm talking about movies here. We talking about real life too. We could talk about real life, but we talking about documentary mixed with a little bit movie off the people that was legendary killers from all these cities that we come from. I ain't talking about serial killers. I'm talking about drug dealer type niggas, street niggas type shit. I mean, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. Them type of fellas. How many of them niggas get locked up, right? And they down with like a big kingpin nigga or something like that. Don't they end up turning states on them niggas? You know why? Because like King Yeller said, they look at the nigga like, yo, who is you? Who you, Durk? You ain't putting no work out here, nigga. We put all the work out here, nigga. You think I'm gonna go to jail for life? Nah, you gonna do some of this time too, nigga. That part. What are we talking about here? Now, we consider that all snitching. Of course we do. That part. Don't let that get out your mind. Yeah, that's a whole snitch. That's a whole killer being a snitch. But how many times we seen that in documentaries, movies, real life, all this? That shit been going on for decades. Them niggas end up turning states on their boss or turning states on the nigga that sent them to go do the murder for hire, like Lil Durk getting accused of, allegedly. But they end up turning on Lil Durk. They gonna end up doing like, who was you, nigga? You ain't? Because they know his body. Pause. They know everything about him. They know he ain't about that. We about that. We the ones doing all this work. We the ones out there putting the work in while you sitting back. Nah, we ain't gonna end like this. That's what King Yeller said on that part. It ain't gonna end like this, nigga. We go down, you going down too, nigga. You was a honcho that put the money on these niggas, and we was the niggas that put the work in. Then I just said this on my last couple other videos. It's all gonna come down to the niggas they got locked up, the 5 niggas. Cause it's 6 of them, including Durk. It's 5 though. You got Didi, you got the Boogie, Brown Eyes. You got the other 2, whatever, I forgot the other 2 names. I got them on my other video, whatever. And then you got OTF Jan. We ain't forget about him. We don't even know if he locked up or not. It's all on these niggas if they're going to stand up 10 toes down and say Durk ain't had nothing to do with this. Good luck on that, champ. Because like I said in my last videos, them niggas he had around them niggas just coming home a couple years ago, not so long ago, doing 10, 12, 7, 8. Them niggas just came home doing stretches. Pause. I know what I'm talking about. Stretch long bigs. More than 5 years these niggas was doing. Niggas facing murder charges, even though Durk helped him. Didi, he beat 2 murder charges, but he had to sit in there though. You think them niggas want to go back and sit in there and end up doing the rest of their life in there? Now, maybe a few of them going to stand 10 toes down like Didi probably. We don't know. But I doubt it's all 5 of them going to stand 10 toes down. One of them going to talk, and one of them going to say, that nigga gave us the money to go put the work in. That's the whole shit that Durk got to face. And that's the scary part. Let's continue with this last clip with King Yella. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
And some of them, I feel, that's locked up with Durk, I promise. And mark my words if I'm wrong. That 072 Boogie might be the one. Not saying because I ain't gonna never say folks. If he do, it's gonna be because it's cute. It's gonna be because of Durk.
Now I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna go right back. If y'all don't know who Boogie's one of the 5 niggas that's locked up with Durk. The history is Boogie grew up with King Yella. That's why King Yella said Boogie name, because King Yella, when it first came out, y'all go to King Yella platform, he talks about how Boogie was in his neighborhood. Nigga was a straight boogie. Nigga was on some straight bully shit, basically, is what he's saying. The nigga named Boogie that's indicted with this situation that's going on in LA. He come from King Yella area, that part. What are we talking about here? King Yella know this nigga, obviously, and that's why he's saying that. He's saying, like, yo, if anybody gonna talk, it's gonna be that nigga, because that nigga ain't never give a F back then, and he probably ain't gonna give an F now. That's basically what King Yella's trying to explain to y'all when we go back to the clip. Y'all go to his platform, he talks about this when it first happened, and he talks about his man Boogie. He's saying that nigga don't give a F about nobody, nigga. That's the type of nigga he is. Now, he's saying he don't know. He might be wrong on this one. But he said, if anybody gonna talk and have that attitude like, nigga, I don't give a F who you is, nigga. You part of this. He's basically saying it's gonna be that the nigga he grew up with named Boogie. He's saying this allegedly. He said he might be wrong. Let's go back to it. I just want to put y'all in tune to what he's talking about, though. Shout out to King Yella once again. Let's go. Let's get back to the to the interview, man.
And some of them, I feel, that's locked up with Durk, I promise. And mark my words if I'm wrong. That 072 Boogie might be the one. Not saying because I ain't gonna never say folks. If he do, it's gonna be because it's cute. It's gonna be because of Durk. My life or your life. Folks got all type to talk to folks. And folks' mama fighting, she's sick right now. All type of going on. Now what's going on? Nigga, you don't want to come back home. You got kids, all type of, like. I'll talk to niggas from his block, like, folks, and we on the phone, chopping it. We all from the same area, folks. This nigga, like, folks goofy, they stupid as hell, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. Folks might be one of them that fold, and not fold just because he's scared. It's gonna be fold because it's my life or your life. And guess who life is gonna pick? Their own life.
Spooky. Nasty work, boy. Shout out to King Yella, though. Dope interview on that part, King Yella. Dope interview. And the reason why I said that, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because I don't know what you're waiting on, to be honest. But the reason why that caught my attention, man, because I'm like, damn, homie, this nigga actually right. Like, if he never would have signed King Von, nigga, this nigga probably would have been home because none of this shit would have been going on. A lot of the shootings and the slaughter was going on because of King Von. The Atlanta case. Let this marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul of what I'm about to tell y'all. The Atlanta case, when the detective, everybody that been following me know about the videos I've been doing about this shit with the little Durk. The detectives say they got little Durk on 5 different type of cameras, 5 different cameras around that area by the gas station with his hands out, letting off shots. What are we talking about here? And Fannie Willis dropped the charges after King Von passed away in that situation that happened in Georgia. What are we talking about here? Nah, smoke, hold on. Who the DA? The DA, the prosecutor and all that on that little Durk situation? It was Fannie Willis that was the DA. She dropped that shit. Go check my videos out. Y'all can see it yourself. Do y'all research. She put a statement, oh, and enough evidence on Lil Durk. This is Durk Banks. That's why they dropped it. But see, they played the game on Durk. They dropped that shit for a reason. Because 2 years later, this is what we got now on Little Durk. Now you got the goddamn attempt, you got the murder charge and all that, murder to hire out of LA, which they're gonna bring up. The Chicago situation. I keep telling y'all they're gonna bring this shit up. They're gonna bring up them other little spinning the block, knocking niggas off, the FBG cash. You see what Durk messed up at, and I'm gonna tell y'all where he messed up at before we continue. He messed up when he spoke about this shit in his music. With the FBG cash, I know y'all been seeing this on the internet, all y'all Durk fans and all that. Y'all been following this shit. With the FBG cash situation, remember when they ran down on FBG cash on a one-way out there and they gunned him down by the tree? His body was laid down by the tree. Remember when Durk said that shit in one of his goddamn lyrics? Murder for hire. You see, it'd be different if you had 5 niggas that they got of OTF and none of them niggas ain't talking. But see, when we got an allegation that's going around, since we don't know yet, because we ain't got no paperwork, we ain't see Durk Lori talk about this, we ain't see nobody speak about OTF Jam yet. So we don't know if OTF Jam is the exact informant. That the guy that had the wire, whatever you want to say, the OTF Jam. We don't even know yet. We don't even know yet, man. That's why I say this shit is spooky. I keep telling y'all, it's more than OTF Jam. There's another nigga or two over there in that camp that switched on Durk, man. I'm telling y'all. Another nigga in that camp switched on Durk before OTF Jam. I think it was OTF Jam and somebody else, man. Or somebody else in that old block case. That part. What are we talking about? We forgot about the old block 6 with the FBG Duck situation. They ambushed him down in Chicago in the goddamn the designer section in downtown Chicago. The good section. Old block 6. Who's we to say that one of them niggas ain't bring up Durk situation like I've been telling y'all? They got pictures of Moowop hanging with Durk and King Von and all that shit. They're going to connect Durk to old block situation with the FBG Duck and FBG Cash. Because of y'all, because of King Von. May him rest in peace. But I want to play a clip with y'all when Quando Rondo and Little Durk was actually kumbaya. Yeah, I love you, gang. I love you too, gang. That part. Let's go back memory lane right quick. Remember this?
Hey, brother. What you on, gang? Where you at? I'm in A. I'm shooting a video with Future. Man, I'll be back all day tomorrow, bro, man. We gotta go to the yo. I leave. I gotta go to New York tomorrow. I can't hear you. I leave. I gotta go to New York tomorrow. Oh, what's up? Look, though, I'm about to call. I'm gonna call you in a minute, bro. I love you, gang. Hear me. I love you too, brother.
I sit back. Now y'all understand what I'm trying to speak about this video? We didn't even get to King Von signing the OTF yet. We just 20-something minutes in. We not done yet. I just want to paint this picture for y'all to show y'all when you sign a nigga like King Von, like everybody been saying, including me, it's going to bring drama, headache, beef, ops, everything, murder, all that. Because you signed a little nigga that just came off the streets that was actually putting in that work in with his little niggas out there. Then he be the murder charge. You help him be the murder charge, turn him into a rapper, which I don't understand. That's something, that's a conspiracy quote. That's conspiracy part right there. Why you turn that boy into a rapper? Maybe you want to change his life. Okay, we understand that. But King Von said out his own mouth, pause, I didn't even want to be a rapper. Durk made me rap. He just was having me around had me around him because he didn't want me in the streets in the hood. That part. What are we talking about here? He could have had that nigga in the back like he had OTF niggas. Turn him to a rapper though. So he could get that energy. Anybody that raps, that watch my video right now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes when you need that energy to boost your lyrics up, to get that energy in the studio so you can spit them bars, you can spit that hot shit, you can spit what the fans actually want to hear. from the old drill music. I'm painting the picture. Remember, we got the Durk from the drill music back in 2012, around in 2011, 12, when Chief Keef and all them. Okay, that part. Shit didn't work out for Durk. Chief Keef took off. Durk switched up his style, like King Yella said. Started singing in the melodies and all that in his rap. He started singing in his rap, crying in his rap for the females. Nothing wrong with that. You got to switch your style. Whatever got you going to take off as a star, nigga, you got to do what you got to do. He tried to switch his style up. That's when I bring up Dej Low from Detroit. Y'all listen to her raps. Y'all listen to Durk raps back then. Y'all understand what the hell I'm talking about. And he still raps like that a little bit to this day. Switched his style up. They didn't work a little bit too much in the mid-2000s, 15, 16, around there. He didn't take off as much. He got his feet wet, got a little chain, got a little money and all that. But when King Von came on a couple of years later, bingo. Now you got that energy. Now you got when you write on your notebook is different now, because you got a nigga that actually was out there putting in work. His whole story is crazy. So now you're gonna put your story involved in this goddamn story, and that's what we got now. You should have never got involved in King Von's situation. You should have just fell back. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
He was a serial killer.
Now, I want y'all to hear this. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Do me that favor.
He was a serial killer who bragged about killing people, and he professed and confessed to be a demon.
He was that, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Von gave me a lot of passes. He could have killed me a couple times. I was happy as hell when I found out Von was dead. I cooked for the whole day. I was relieved for the community, man, because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Something was wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man. He was the devil, man.
How are you rich and you're robbing people? You robbing producers. You robbing rappers. You got money.
So from what I hear, that documentary proves everything to be true. He is a serial killer, and he was a demon in human form.
I want y'all to answer that question and write in the comment, do you agree with Charleston White on that quote? Because I'm going to spit something, let this married into y'all brain and y'all soul what I'm about to tell y'all for a nigga that come from that environment. Might not come from Chicago, but I come from the East Coast, if y'all know what I mean. Tri-state. But when you got a little nigga like that, now this is a quick quote on King Von. FBG Duck said that he was a little nigga that, King Von wasn't really a fighter when he was growing up, according to King Von. He said this himself also. He was hanging with other niggas. He ended up in Old Block, where he found a home at. His mom moved down there, started hanging with them Old Block niggas down there, because he's not originally from Old Block. Everybody know the history of King Von. But he found a home down there. He started taking all that anger that all them other blocks that was putting hands on him, you know what I mean? He was fighting back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you feel like you're getting bullied, that shit turn you into a demon sometimes if you don't got control of your mental. That part. And this is for y'all youngins out there also that like to spin the block right away and don't think. You got to think first, then. Think first before you do shit. There's other ways of doing it before you react in a quick second. I was there. I've been there. Lucky I caught myself plenty of times in my lifetime. Believe me. Plenty. I wouldn't even be here right now. If I didn't catch myself pausing plenty of reactions that I could have reacted quick, and that shit could have had me in jail for the rest of my life or probably being dead in the future, either one, I won't be here. Because once you start bucking, once you catch a body or some shit like that, nigga, you're gonna have, listen, in a place like Chicago, you're gonna have fun with that actually. And that's what happened with King Von. When he started laying down, bucking at these niggas, alleged, and everything I speak on is alleged. When he started bucking, laying them niggas down in Chicago, that he was like, yo, I hated that nigga, pause, I hated that nigga, this and that nigga put hands on me. That's the type of energy King Von did when he got the Old Block. He took that scare energy. Y'all get what I'm saying? That scary energy. And turned into a straight goddamn demon. Because he wasn't no hustler. You got your killers, your hustlers, and you got your niggas that just be in the hood for no reason. You got three different type of niggas out there in the streets. Either you're gonna be, or you got your stick-up kids, that part. He chose that route. Stick-up kid, and laying niggas down, obviously. And that shit ain't gonna last long, champ. And that's what we got King Von now. Because when you, like dude said at the end, when you got money and you continue robbing niggas while you got money and you taking people, what is wrong with you? You bringing that old street mentality into the rich mentality, into the hills you at now. Meaning King Von, when he escaped it, but he brought that shit with him into the industry. You can't do that, champ. And Durk, dumbass, gonna jump right into it and act like ain't nothing. He like consequences gonna come behind that, Durk, and that's why you in the situation now. Let's continue though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Now this little Durk talking about King Von, because we ain't done. This is the energy that he needed that I'm trying to explain to y'all. Smash that like button.
Like, Von was Von before we made him Von to the world. You know what I'm saying? He was always him and me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when he got on, it was just like, it was like perfect. Like, he ain't know he was finna take off another shit, but it was perfect because like he kept me on my shit. He on the shit where it's like, at the time he looking like, okay, bet Smurk got more money than me, but he doing more for his people. And that really made me dumb it down. Like, damn, you right. Let me lock myself in and send money to the jail. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, sometimes you need somebody like that on your side who will put you down. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pride thing. We all like family. Look, he was helping everybody, right? And there was some of the guys raps I don't even listen to, he helping them. It made me like, as soon as that little verse, I'm just gonna throw it to him. Cause it was like, he was just showing me though. I'm like, damn, he was showing me like a real big dog.
Need I need to say more? Exactly. See, that's why I say he needed that energy, but you brought the wrong energy to you in that studio, into your life. I understand you want to spin for the bros and all this and that and the third, but that one false move that, pardon me, gang, that one false move that King Von made down in Atlanta, which is a state where you can actually protect yourself, protect your ground state. Like, that's what people get a twist to that. They ain't got that in Chicago. They ain't got that in a lot of states, New York and all this. Where I'm from, I mean, Jersey, North, Pennsylvania, New York. They ain't got that shit over here in the tri-state, especially in New York and Jersey. But when you go down south, they got them states. Nigga, you put your hands on me, I'm going to knock you off, nigga. And I'm going to beat the charge as that. And that's what happened with King Von's situation. And to put the icing on the cake, the bullet that hit him, they saying that the one that allegedly killed him didn't match Lil Tim's gun, according to some people, I'm going to say. But they're saying Lil Tim's the one that knocked him off, and Lil Tim let off on 3 shots, the 4th one jammed up, whatever. But that's what I'm trying to explain. Lil Durk never would have brought that energy that King Von had, because if y'all look at all of the Durk cases, starting with the Atlanta one when they dropped it, that shit because of King Von, not because of Durk. Before King Von entered OTF, before we even knew who King Von was, but when he was in jail and all that shit, and he was a regular nigga in the streets, Durk wasn't getting caught up in these type of situations until King Von entered that building. But like he said, he needed that energy. That shit boosted his career, launched. That shit went so far, it was crazy when King Von came. Because he knew that beef, that drill music, that shit sell records. It's just sell records, man.
I was little as hell. Yeah.
Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man.
I was little as hell. Yeah, he was put together. The nigga was probably 160 pounds. He wasn't even 200 pounds. You over there punching the shit out that boy like that, man. Your last thing you remember, your soul got took out, you went to the sky for punching him up. That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. That nigga would have been bigger than Durk, everything, bro.
Now, you know what's crazy? He would have. I'm going to keep it real on y'all. I'm going to keep it real with y'all on that. Von would have been bigger than Durk. And the reason why I say that, because he had a different type of style with him. And then you come out as a real nigga. You know, his resume is stamped. He verified. That shit bring more stardom. Then the girls, the little females, little girls was on. The females was on him, his age and all that. What? That nigga, man, he would have been bigger than Lil Durk. Durk knew that shit too. Von would have been bigger than Durk. Sometimes the people you put on just be better than you in your own craft. Sometimes it just happens. And you gotta accept that shit. It's either you're gonna hate on a nigga, or you're gonna actually team up and y'all gonna build that empire together. Because he was the one that brought you out here to the world, to this industry, and let everybody introduce who King Von was. And King Von, that's your brother. So I can see King Von like, nah, he gonna come with me. And King Von would have absolutely been bigger than Durk. I think he would have. He just carried himself a different type of way, different type of style. People loved him, females loved him. He had he blew up too fast. Am I lying? What are we talking about? In Chicago, everybody tap in. What are we talking about? King Von took off too fast. Imagine if that boy would have stood alive and all that shit, and if he wouldn't have been doing all that crazy, if he wouldn't have brought that street activity to the industry. But see, it goes back to my old Durk videos I did. When you give somebody like that money, and you know he got a problem with niggas, and he was already drilling before he came to OTF, and you think just sign him as a rapper, think he just gonna leave the drill alone? Nah. It's revenge to get. It's spin the block. We got to spin the block still, according to King Von brain. He's still remembering niggas that got knocked off, his friends that these other niggas did, and they still alive and they still chilling. And now that he got hundreds of thousands of money to play with, pause. What you think that type of money gonna turn a little demon nigga like? That's gonna turn him to him. He's gonna go even more crazy. He got money to play with. He could buy any weapons he want, any vehicles. He could do whatever he want now. And that's exactly what the hell happened in King Von's situation. With the FBG, Duck, all that shit. King Von ain't had no money. None of that shit probably would have never happened. You got to understand, the more money you play with, the more access you're going to get to. And the more easier it's going to get to lay niggas down. That part. What are we talking about here? Nasty work, man.
Lil Tim on what was going through his head when he seen King Von.
Let's get to Lil Tim. This is a clip of Lil Tim talking about the situation when King Von walked up on Quando Rondo, and he was surprised his goddamn self. He didn't even know that was King Von. It's kind of crazy to me that these niggas ain't know that was old block and all them standing over there. I want that to marinate, but I'm gonna let y'all see this video first, and I'm gonna speak about this right quick.
Lil Tim on what was going through his head when he seen King Von putting his hands on Quando Rondo.
Von gets out of the car, goes straight for Quando, and just starts hitting him with absolutely no provocation. What went through your head?
It was just like a shock or shocking, because like I didn't even see him even walk up. Then I didn't even know it was even him. My partner look at me, and I look at him like, damn, what's going on? In my head, I'm like, why somebody with my little brother, you feel me? That's what's really going through my head at the moment when it first popped off. We just got here, so I know he ain't did nothing to nobody out here for somebody to really want to do something to him.
Well, you end up pulling out.
But I'm gonna protect the person though. It's like any brother I have, if anybody is bothering or doing something to anybody who I love, I'm gonna protect them regardless of what's going on. It's like, that's just who I am.
And that's exactly what happened. Lil Tim had to protect himself, let off the shots. It was just a coincidence. Smash the like button. It ain't gonna hurt your feelings or cost you. Smash that like button. Like one up. Y'all already know the vibes. But like I was saying, it's just kind of funny to me. Now, if y'all want to see that, shout out to Vlad too, man. Vlad got him on the platform. He's speaking about the situation. Vlad ain't dropped the whole interview yet, but he got like clips of it. So go check that out. Shout out to Vlad TV. Make sure that go subscribe, whatever. But it's just funny to me how these niggas ain't know that was a whole bunch of old block niggas that was standing outside like that. Now, am I tripping? This case is kind of old already, but we seen the video. There was a whole bunch of niggas. I mean, it was damn near. I remember I did a whole video about this, man. There was damn near about 15 old block niggas standing around that vehicle that King Von was sitting in the van. According to his manager, 100K track. 100K track, you still ain't out of this because there's something suspicious about that whole night. According to Lil Tim, he said they didn't even know they was going to end up in that club, him and Quando. Same thing what they said on the other side with King Von and them, 100K track, and them said, oh, that lounge was just a last spot to hit up and shit. We just end up pulling up. But it was 15 old block niggas out there and nobody didn't recognize nobody. I just find that kind of crazy to me. Because they said it was old block niggas inside the lounge also. And that little outside footage, that parking lot footage that we got with King Von losing his life. It was 15 then there, 10 to 15 niggas outside. And they said it was about a few niggas inside of that lounge also. Let that marinate. And niggas that associate with Lil Tim and them was in that lounge also. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. So how the hell do niggas on Quando Rondo side they know that was 15 niggas and old block niggas standing outside like that? Now, I'm not saying you got to know every old block nigga, but I'm pretty much sure you're going to be like, yo, who the fuck is these niggas? And next thing you know, we got King Von walking up to Quando and he lost his life after that. And now you got Durk facing all these charges while King Von not here no more. So that's the reason why I did this video. Who is to blame? King, and you got to blame Durk for even signing King Von and bringing him to the industry and not changing his life, not bringing the street activity to the industry. Got to blame Durk on that because you're the boss, you're the head honcho, you're the man that run that shit over there. You and a couple other niggas. But see, the niggas you had around you had the same mentality, whatever, like King Von. That part. This nigga had killers around him, niggas that was doing 10, 12 years straight. Niggas had attempted murders, whatever, allegedly. These niggas talked about their stories. Go check a couple of my own little Durk videos. I done dropped them clips. So you ain't really had no real nigga for who wanted to leave the street and became a CEO of your business. No, you had street killers around you. Their mentality ain't never gonna change. They're gonna turn you into that shit too, nigga, even though you not there spinning the block laying off the shots, but you're the one providing the money, which they got you involved in now. On some mob shit. This is straight mafia shit, man. Them niggas was putting on work, you was putting the bag. On them niggas they was running down, laying niggas down on. You ain't had no business minding niggas around you. That's what I think D-Dang, his brother probably was the only nigga probably. May his soul rest in peace. I think once D-Dang died, that nigga started having killers around him. So nobody, when you got that type of mentality, listen, man, go see my old Lil Durk videos. Go see the clip when 50 Cent spoke to Lil Durk and he told him, those your niggas? He said, yeah. He said, you got to watch him. I mean, watch. 50 smelt that shit too from afar. 50 come from that life. What we talking about here? Niggas you got around you is not business minded. Them niggas can't change your mind and yo, man, you gotta leave that situation alone. Yo, we got too much money going on over here. Yo, calm down, King Von bugging. He gonna get everybody indicted. Why nobody will sit down and talk to you like this at the table? That's what I don't understand. Everybody gonna be a yes man to you, Durk, because they're getting the bag for you. That part. What are we talking about? But see, now everybody jammed up, like King Geller said. Who's gonna speak up now? Because now they out of that 5, one of them is gonna say, man, F this nigga. That part. It's nasty work out here, man. Durk, man, put this all on himself. Spoke about this on his rhymes. King Von dead. They're gonna try to allegedly probably bring other bodies involved because King Von is connected to OTF. Signed to OTF. They got pictures of him and they got interviews. These niggas, they brothers. That's a whole connection. That's a whole Rico coming. Bringing other bodies. They're going to see what's going to happen with the LA situation. Then they're going to try to bring up the Chicago situation. It's nasty work for Durk. It ain't looking right, man. It ain't looking right, y'all. He should have never brought that boy to the camp, man. And if you did, okay, there's nothing wrong for changing a nigga life. But you continue letting this nigga doing what he want to do. You know why, y'all? Because he wanted that energy so he could write them shits on his rhyme so he could take off and get the views and the millions and the streaming. Meaning Little Durk. It's contagious. It's going to feed all off you, like he just said. Von was already Von. But when you bring him to the industry, now you got his energy. But you're a rapper, so you're going to speak about that. Just like how he's speaking about what these niggas doing now. That part. What are we talking about here? He did the same shit with the Von situation in his rhymes. Then when Von died, he started talking about ATF Jam. I mean, he called murder back then. All that shit in his rhymes. Now he got 50K. He ain't got to worry about it. All that shit in his effing rhymes he talking about. That's energy. That shit sells. We all know drill music sells. And when they come from the co-founders of Chicago, from that little crew over there, Lil Durk and all them Chief Keef, that shit's gonna sell. He needed that. For him to take off where he at now, what we talking about. He needed that energy. But that energy came back and it backfired on his ass. That's all that happened. Once Von died, that was the whole mistake. Because now them killers you got around you, that's not business minded, that can't let shit go, they want to spin for Von now. Because they're on the internet looking at seeing that what everybody's talking about. So that's gonna feed off of you. Now you get mad because all them niggas that 5 niggas and OTF niggas you got around you, them niggas ready to spin the block. You better hope them niggas don't. I'm telling you right now, Durk better hope them niggas stand 10 toes down and say Durk ain't got shit to do with this. But if they got him on an audio, text message, whatever, man, we're going to get to that tomorrow. I'm going to drop another video. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about a whole situation about his case and all that shit. Because this is crazy. It's crazy. He better hope them niggas, man. He better hope. That's all he better do. He better hope. He better pray every night in that cell, man. He better pray, man. Because them niggas could have this case. I mean, 1 or 2 niggas like OTF Jam allegedly said that's the one that got the case going right now. If one of them other niggas start talking, man, this shit could get real nasty. Niggas had OTF debit cards. Nigga, all them niggas had their own cars. Like, this shit, it's going to get nasty, man. It's going to get nasty for Durk. But I'm out of here, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Make sure y'all comment below. I want to hear y'all opinion, y'all theory on this. Shit, he had never signed King Von, man. Everything he's going through is all because of King Von. All because of his beef. I'm going to say that. The FBG cash debt, we don't know if that's OTF affiliated, but according to what we hearing, that shit is affiliated to OTF with FBG cash. They might going to bring that up. That's all King Von beef, y'all. The Duck, everything. Duck and Durk wasn't even beef until King Von came in the picture. That shit just took off. The beef got more. It leveled up. It leveled up more when King Von got over there. That part. It was all because of King Von, man. I know Durk is like, damn. But that money, that shit sells. That part. What are we talking about? Comment below, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video, man. Do me that favor. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man.